Greetings to you all. Welcome to class 9, listening, page 124. On the basis of your listening passage, choose the correct answer from the given option. Water, the elixir of life. Severin Cullis Suzuki, born November 30, 1979 in Vancouver, British Columbia, is a Canadian environmental activist. She has spoken around the world about environmental issues, urging listeners to define their values, act with the future in mind, and take individual responsibility. In 1992, at age 12, Cullis Suzuki raised money with members of ECO to attend the Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro. Cullis Suzuki presented environmental issues from a youth perspective at the summit, where she was applauded for her speech to the delegates. Listen to the speech and complete the exercise that follow. Hello, I am Severin Suzuki, speaking for ECO. It means Environmental Children's Organization. We are a group of 12 and 13-year-olds trying to make a difference. Vanessa Satti, Morgan Geisler, Michelle Guick and me, we have raised all the money to come here ourselves. To come 5,000 miles to tell you adults, you must change your ways. Coming up here today, I have no hidden agenda. I am fighting for my future. Losing my future is not like losing an election or a few points on the stock market. I am here to speak for all generations to come. I am here to speak on behalf of the starving children around the world whose cries go unheard. I am here to speak for the countless animals dying across this planet because they have nowhere left to go. I am afraid to go out in the sun now because of the holes in our ozone. I am afraid to breathe the air because I don't know what chemicals are in it. I used to go fishing in Vancouver, my home, with my dad. Until just a few years ago, we found the fish full of cancers. And now we hear of animals and plants going extinct every day, vanishing forever. In my life, I have dreamt of seeing the great herds of wild animals, jungles and rainforest full of birds and butterflies. But now I wonder if they even exist for my children to see. Did you have to worry of these things when you were my age? All this is happening before our eyes, and yet we act as if we have all the time we want and all the solutions. I'm only a child, and I don't have all the solutions. I want you to realize, neither do you. You don't know how to fix the holes in our ozone layer. You don't know how to bring the salmon back up in a dead stream. You don't know how to bring back an animal now extinct. And you can't bring back the forest that once grew where there is now a desert. If you don't know how to fix it, please stop breaking it. Here, you may be delegates of your government, business people, organizers, reporters, or politicians, but you are mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, aunts or uncles, and all of you are someone's child. I am only a child, yet I know we are all part of a family, 5 billion strong, in fact 30 million species strong, and borders and governments will never change that. I am only a child, yet I know that we are all in this together. and should act as one single world towards one single goal. In my anger, I am not blind. And in my fear, I am not afraid of telling the world how I feel. In my country, we make so much waste. We buy and throw away, buy and throw away, buy and throw away. Not at northern countries will not share with the needy. Even when we have more than enough, we are afraid to share. We are afraid to let go of some of our wealth. In Canada, we live the privileged life with plenty of food, water, and shelter. We have watches, bicycles, computers, and television sets. The list could go on for 2 days. 2 days ago, here in Brazil, we were shocked when we spent time with some children living on the streets. This is what one child told us: I wish I was rich, and if I would give all the street children food, clothes, medicines, shelter, and love and affection. If a child on the streets who has nothing is willing to share, why are we who have everything still so greedy? I can't stop thinking that these are children my own age, that it makes a tremendous difference where you are born, that I could be one of the children living in the favelas of Rio. I could be a child starving in Somalia, or a victim of war in the Middle East, or a beggar in India. I am only a child yet. I know that if all the money spent on war was spent on finding environmental answers, ending poverty, and finding treaties, what a wonderful place this earth would be. At school, even in kindergarten, you teach us how to behave in the world. You teach us to not fight with others, to work things out, to respect others, to clean up our mess, not to hurt other creatures, to share, not to be greedy. Then why do you go out and do the things you tell us not to do? Do not forget. Why you are attending these conferences? You who are doing this for, we are your own children. You are deciding what kind of world we are growing up in. Parents should be able to comfort their children by saying, everything's going to be all right. It is not the end of the world, and we are doing the best we can. But I don't think you can say that to us anymore. Are we even on your list of priorities? My dad always says, you are what? Not what you say. Well, what you do makes me cry at night. You grown-ups say you love us, but I challenge you. Please make your actions reflect your words. Thank you. Now, children, you have listened to the wonderful speech. Now get ready to answer the questions. Question 1. Severin Suzuki represents an organization called ECO, which stands for dash. A. Ecological Corporation. B. Environmental Coordinating Organization. Option C. Environmental Children's Organization. Option D. Ecological Children's Organization. Question 2. I am fighting for my future. The fight refers to her dash. Option A. Fight to win an election. Option B. Fight to gain a few points in share market. Option C. Fight against corruption. Option D. Fight against environmental pollution. Question 3. Animals and fish are becoming extinct because dash. They have no place to go. Option B. They die of diseases. Option C. Their food and habitat are polluted. Option D. All the above. Question 4. It is evident that Severin Suzuki is concerned about all other species too as dash. Option A. She considers them all belonging to one world. Option B. They have nobody except her to speak for. Option C. They belong to her. Option D, they are all children. Question 5. Severin Suzuki condemns the people of her country for dash. Option A, contributing large amounts of waste and not sharing the excess with the needy. Option B, being afraid of the poor. Option C, being angry with the poor belonging to other countries. Option D, being wealthy. Question 6. Which of the following statements is not true? Option A, Canada is a rich country and people have in plenty. Option B, Canadian children are privileged. Option C, a Brazilian child was willing to share because she was rich. Option D, northern countries will not share with the needy. Next, F section. Answer the following questions briefly. Question 1. What is the humble request of the 12-year-old to the elders? Question 2. The dream of Severin Suzuki is dash. Question 3. The fear and agony of Severin Suzuki is dash. 4. How does she proclaim that she represents the future generation? Question 5. The duties and responsibilities of the parents are dash. A. To comfort their children, saying that everything will be alright. B. Dash and C. Dash. Moving on to read and enjoy, page 145. Nature, the gentlest mother, written by Emily Dickinson. Nature, the gentlest mother, impatient of no child. The feeblest or the waywardest, her admonition mild. In forest and the hill, by traveller is heard. Restraining rampant squirrel, or too impetuous bird. How fair her conversation, a summer afternoon, her household, her assembly, and when the sun goes down, her voice among the ales. Incites the timid player of the minutest cricket, the most unworthy flower, when all the children sleep, she turns as long away as will suffice to light her lamps, then bending from the sky with infinite affection and infiniter care, her golden finger on her lip wills silence everywhere. Hearty thanks to all the subscribers and viewers. I owe a lot to you.